Hi traders, welcome to Elite Currency. My name is Chris, and as always, a review of the euro dollar and pound dollar in this video. If you're looking for more information about ECS Live, check out this link, ECS Live Trading. We have live webinars, live analysis, and live trading setups. So hope to see you in our channel soon. All right, tomorrow there is a big news event here, or several ones in fact, on the 10th of April, Wednesday. There is actually ECB press conference, monetary policy statement, but also the FOMC meeting minutes. So price action could be specifically slower before that, even today, but of course, especially tomorrow. That said, we did have some price action, some interesting price action at the beginning of this week. Yesterday, price rallied above this resistance trend line. And as I said, we're looking for the break above the 21 EMA. That happened on this candle. Unfortunately, a little bit unfortunate timing in the sense that if this candle would have closed a little bit higher, we would have had the breakout earlier, and that would have been a great entry. That's kind of the entry I was looking for. Sometimes, however, the breakout candle just flies away, especially on a 4-hour chart. This candle right here missed it by, I guess, a half pip or less. The next one flew above it. So that is a little bit unfortunate sometimes if you wait for a certain confirmation. So it did move up to the long-term moving average, the 144, and filled this space, filled this gap, and it did move up as expected. It made a second breakout. This was the first, or depends how you count it. This could be the first, second, and third, or if you're looking to see this as a correction, this could be the first, this could be the second. Doesn't matter. We had a multiple attempt breakout, and that's why the breakout, as I already mentioned earlier, seemed more likely to succeed. We also had other factors playing in. The fact that price did not break this bottom. We had a head and shoulders here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let me draw that for you actually here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Those were one of the things, a couple of things we were looking at. In any case, we got the breakout, and the question is, can price continue to break above this 144 EMA? That is the next decision zone. If it does, that would more or less confirm the fact that we're looking probably at a bigger bullish reversal, that there could be an impulsive wave 3. If it doesn't, then in that case, it might also be an ABC rather than a wave 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty critical. Let's zoom into the 1-hour chart. All right, so if this is a 5-wave pattern, all right, and we're looking at the start of a 5-wave pattern, then within a wave 3, I should say, then this could be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's an ABC, then this correction right here in this area will break to the downside. If it's a wave 3, we'll see a break to the upside. So we got to keep in mind, we got to keep an eye on this trend line. If it breaks above that, that could indicate the break above 112.75 and a potential breakout and confirming the potential wave 3. If, however, price moves down, that could still be part of the wave 4 and a bounce to 38, 50, 61.8 fib. All of that could be possible within this potential wave 4. However, if it breaks below the 61.8 fib at 112.34, then this 5-wave pattern does not seem likely, and therefore also the wave 3 starts to become less likely. And in that case, it is more likely that this is an ABC correction, and maybe a different wave pattern is taking place. All right, so keep an eye on these levels, 112.50, 112.60. It's already bouncing at 112.60. For the moment, price is making a little bit of a bull flag, in fact. So keep an eye on the break of the bull flag, the break above the 144 EMA. What kind of break? A candle close near the high like this, indicating control, a pretty sizable candle, preferably, I guess. Let me check how big this candle was. This one was 36, so, well, at least 30 pips, I would say. I mean, these candles are quite small for the euro dollar, I guess, but so reasonably sized candle comparison to the other 4-hour candles. The candle close near the high, and a candle close above 112.75 and above the 144 EMA. All right, so those are things to keep in mind. And for breakout, if it does move lower, 38, 50, 61 are bouncing spots. It's also the 21 EMA, and that's where we could see a bounce as well. Another reason for a bounce, the broken resistance now becoming support, another reason, and prices being squeezed in the long, between the long and the short term. So if it bounces off the short term, then there's a good chance then it will finally break above that long term, make that impulsive break to the upside. If it breaks below the 61.8, then it's also breaking below the 21 EMA, and there could be something else going on. Keep an eye on this trend line, but if it breaks below that, look for a bear flag and look for a continuation lower, as the downtrend in that case might be continuing. All right, pound dollar, very choppy. It made a little bit of retracement and up. That's what we were looking for. We said look for a retracement and continuation. The retracement was not that deep though. We got a breakout here above the 21 EMA. The second break, always better. Second break above the 21 EMA. That's something we explain in our ecs.SWAT course. So if you're interested in knowing how to use moving averages in a more proficient way, definitely check out my ecs.SWAT course. Available at elitecurrency.com. All right. And or you can join through ECS Live. For the moment, it's still connected. So if you join ECS Live, you still get that educational package with about SWAT as well. But that's going to change soon. It's going to be disconnected. So grab that chance right now, I guess. But this was the breakout candle. Price moved up to the long-term moving average. Not a big space, as you can see. The space between the 21 and the 144, only 25 pips. Price is kind of reacting to that 144 EMA as we speak. Difficult to say. I'm not a big fan of the pound dollar at this moment. The pattern indicates descending wedge. Still think that there could be maybe for the moment a pullback and bounce back to the top of that wedge. Let's put a trend line like this to indicate where that could be. It is a small zone. It doesn't look that great, I think, to trade. Certainly this breakout doesn't look that great, not that much space. If it does close above the 144 EMA, I don't think that that's that great, but if it does make a little bit of retracement like this, then bounces somewhere in here, there's a little bit more space to the top. Ultimately, what we're looking for is a 4-hour or daily candle that could break above resistance or break below support for a breakout either direction. That is really what you want to mainly be looking for. But some bounce trades within this wedge, within this correction, if you're that type of trader, is certainly something that is possible. All right, either a bounce at support or even a bounce at resistance, because for the moment, a continuation of this wedge certainly would not be strange in my view. For more timely and continuous up-to-date updates throughout the day, check out ECS Live Trading. Once again, wish you, in any case, good trading and see you soon in the next video. Cheers.